We are now going to begin our study of three-dimensional figures or solids. Now, what you see in your screen right now is called a polyhedron. Now, a polyhedron is a three-dimensional solid that is made by joining together different polygons. So in this case, you can see triangles that are put together. This word, is composed of two Greek words. Poly means like many or multiple, while hedron means surface. So if a solid is composed of several flat surfaces, then you call it a polyhedron. Now a polyhedron has three main parts. First is the face, and the face is the flat surface that makes up a polyhedron. Sometimes these faces are regular polygons. Now another one is the edge. Now the edge is a region where two flat surfaces meet to form a line segment. So for example, in this figure, now this line segment right here is called an edge because this face and face number 2 intersect at that line segment. Now, the third one is called the vertex. Okay, so the vertex is the point of intersection of the edges. It is also representing a corner of your polyhedron. So in this case, going back, like these two are vertices. So can you count or guess how many vertices the polyhedron has? How many vertices? How many edges? How many faces? So that's one thing that we're gonna look at in the next part of this lesson. Now, how are polyhedrons named? So the names of polyhedrons are based on the number of faces that they have. For example, here, the prefix tetra means 4. So if you're going to, Google an example of a tetrahedron, you will see a polyhedron with 4 sides. Now, similarly, a pentagon is a polygon with 5 sides, while a pentahedron will have 5 faces. So, other ways polyhedrons are named according to their number of faces are shown here. It will be interesting, to look at some examples of these. Like you can find like a Rubik's Cube that has, a different configuration from the usual that we see. There you go. So those are examples of polyhedrons. Now, some polyhedrons are made up of regular polygons. For example, this one. If you remember what regular polygons are, it means all the sides are congruent, right? So regular polyhedrons are also sometimes called platonic solids. Let me write it down. So regular polygons can also be referred to as platonic solids. Now, on the other hand, an irregular polygon is formed by, polygons of different shapes where all the components are not the same. So this means that all the sides of an irregular polygon are not equal to each other. So what are examples of, polyhedrons in everyday life? Well, you see here an image of a house, and most of the houses around us are polyhedrons because they are made of flat surfaces. Have you seen a chocolate bar in this shape? Um, a prism is made of three rectangles joined by triangular bases. So these are the two bases, the one here in front and the one at the back, the one that you can't see from here. So these two bases are parallel to each other and they are joined by, the triangular faces. A football or a soccer ball is also an example. And of course, those famous pyramids in Egypt. So a polyhedron with four sides is a tetrahedron and it's also called a pyramid. So here is one trivia or fact about polyhedrons. Now this formula is discovered by a mathematician named Euler. So if we know the number of faces and vertices of a polyhedron, the number of edges can be calculated using the Euler's formula, which is the number of faces plus the number of vertices is equal to the number of edges take away 2. So what you will do is, use this formula to count the number of parts of a given polyhedron.